So this is an insane way that you can drive a bunch of traffic and get a bunch of different sales. Basically, using automation, you are creating high engagement and capturing leads and even small accounts. I'll show you some examples later, but accounts basically with no following get hundreds of thousands of views and actually can drive a bunch of sales. This whole process, I will show you later the steps how you can also assess, because views don't matter if you don't actually get sales, but with this process there are certain steps you can do to get down, create basically a whole funnel and get your sales. By the way, I created a blueprint for the best business model out there, so check the description. So the very first step, what you need to do is you need to create a lead magnet, a freebie. So this can be a bunch of different stuff like case study, a database, some sort of tutorial, assets. Obviously, you want to create something that ideally is going to provide instant value and is going to intrigue people to later down the line purchase your offer. So this is almost sort of warming up your potential customer, and I'm not going to go in depth. I have another video where it's basically a full out course on creating a perfect lead magnet, so I will link that, check that out. By the way, I have created a document of 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest marketers out there. Check the link below. But once you have that, you want to post or create a post with a specific CTA. So what I mean by this is, and I'll show you some examples later on, but you want to have a hook. So you hook within the first sentence your audience, you explain what's inside this lead magnet that you created, and this is how it works. You ask people to comment a specific keyword, and this specific keyword is basically, we're asking for it because it's going to trigger an automation, so you don't need to do stuff manually and you can really scale this a lot. And you ask them to follow you as well, because you will send that lead magnet through DMs, so you need them to be following you so that you can actually DM them, and that obviously helps you to also grow your following, which later on you can convert into customers. And you can also ask for additional things, so you can ask for a like or a retweet depending what kind of social media platform you are using. So just to show you a really quick example, so this is a tweet of mine. I reverse engineered 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest business people. So this is our hook, and then we just have a simple call to action, like, retweet, and comment. This is our specific keyword, 50 marketing, and I'll send it to you for free. I'll tell you some additional tips later how you can make this much better as well. And here I just say you must be following, so I can actually message you. So more or less, it's going to look something like this. And why this works really well, the trick here is that the larger amount of comments that you are getting on a specific post, that content is being pushed to more people. And this is why you might have noticed this on Twitter, on Instagram, that some videos just absolutely explode, and that's because Instagram, for example, or Twitter sees that a bunch of people are commenting on this and they just keep on pushing it more and more. And by the way, also, once you send something to their DMs, now, especially if you get them to reply and so on, now these platforms see you more as sort of friends, so then your posts are being shown more to these people, so on and so forth. And by the way, this works on all of the different platforms. Actually, this works really well on Twitter. That's where I think started. I saw it first. Then on Instagram, on LinkedIn works really well, on Facebook, pretty much anywhere. And I'll tell you later as well, some of the platforms where you might think it doesn't work, I'll show you how you can still use this trick. So now let's talk automation. And by the way, I have created a whole SOP, a whole document step by step how you implement this whole system. So check out the link. I will leave a link for that. But basically, there is a software that automatically triggers messages with the freebie, so you don't need to do anything yourself. It delivers the freebie instantly, which saves you a ton of time. And also because it's instant delivery, people don't need to wait and they don't forget that they did that. They get it right there and right away, so it just makes the whole process much faster. So I do recommend, I will leave a link. I have some discounts and bonuses for the software that I use and recommend. It really just makes the whole process way easier. And aside from that, there are additional automations that you can do with this automation software. And by the way, this is approved by at least vast majority of these platforms, so you're not going to get banned. But basically, you can automatically collect emails within DMs. So let's say if you say, okay, tell me, someone comments the word and you tell them, tell me your email address, and I'm going to send it to your email address. So you can set up automations that are going to take those email addresses and you can actually add them directly into your database, send out the freebie, and they are already on your email list. You don't need to be doing all of that stuff manually. Also, super powerful, setting up follow-ups, which you always need to do because people might forget about the freebie. Perhaps you want to set up some other additional follow-ups. You can set up a whole DM sales funnel, and this is a topic by itself, but this works so well selling through DMs. And you can set up a bunch of different automations with the different asking people different questions and sending out certain promotions, so on and so forth. Based on their different answers, you can send different messages, a bunch of different stuff. And even you have some additional more advanced features. For example, if someone mentions you in their story, you automatically send them out some sort of freebie. So this can help you to just further get more reach on your account, and the more reach you get, the more followers you get, the more people you can get into your DM sales funnels, and the more revenue you can generate on your offer. And this is just a quick example. I'm not gonna go deep into this. Let me know if you want me to do another thing on this. But basically, you set up these visual automations, so it makes it very easy. You set up the different triggers, the different answers, you can add the different tags, so on and so forth. It's actually, you can get very simple, but you can also get very advanced. So this is the bonus that I was promising. So what we can do is we can cross-platform growth. So basically, we are leading people from one platform to another platform. And what this looks like is, let's say you have a CTA on YouTube or on your blog, to go and comment the word on your, let's say, Instagram, on your Twitter, because on YouTube, you don't really have any DM function, which is so annoying. And same goes for, let's say, like your blog. However, what I personally have been doing is I have this thing right here. So basically I say here that, okay, you get bonuses. This is because I do a lot of reviews on different softwares. And by the way, if you're looking for a software, I do very specific reviews where I just say exactly what you need to understand. And I give bonuses for people when they sign up, because I am an affiliate, so I get some affiliate commissions for that. So I say, if you sign up via my link, I'll give you, well, in this case, it was a review for an outsourcing platform. So I provide my outsourcing template, and the people who sign up with my links, there's no additional cost to them. In fact, usually they get a discount because they negotiate with the companies, and they're getting this bonus as well. And basically here I actually give them two options. So they can send me an email, or they can just, if they don't want to, they can comment the word outsourcing template on any of my Instagram posts, because I don't really care. I just want to get engagement on my posts, and then I'm going to send that to them via their DMs. So now I am driving people from YouTube or from my website where I can't really engage with them. I am driving them to my Instagram, and then from there I am going to get them into my whole sales funnel, and then I can, promote more of my content. I can sell my different offers to them, so on and so forth. I'm creating this whole machine, And I'm not going to go more in depth, but actually from the email then I can send them back to my socials, so on and so forth. Created the whole flywheel thing. I have another video that they made about this. I'll link that below as well. But last thing, what I promised as well at the beginning is, let me just show you a quick example. And this was just the first thing that I saw when I opened my Twitter, so I just took a quick screenshot. But you can see this person basically just has, actually you wouldn't even think that this is something that a lot of people are interested in, but this was update your partner program appeal was successful. So basically the person got banned from partner program, and they just created like a little document saying, okay, how to remonetize your YouTube channel. And this was one of the things that they mentioned as well, that you can do certain additional things. So you can provide FOMO for the next 70 hours. I'll send it to you for free. Or another thing that works real well is that you can say, okay, usually this costs, let's say $100, but for the next 72 hours, I am going to send this to you for free. And even though this is such a niche thing, and this person actually, if you look at their account, they only have 6.6 thousand followers, and actually they had a lot less before they posted this. They gained some followers from this, and as you can see, this got actually 42,000 views for such a small account that only has less than 7,000 followers. And this is just one small example. Honestly, people are getting hundreds of thousands of views on Instagram and on Twitter and on LinkedIn. It's working on all of these different platforms. Again, I created SOP with more examples and showing you exactly what kind of formulas you can use and how you can implement all of these type of things, how to create more automations, and step by step basically how to do all of the different things. So I will leave a link for that.